What is happening, everybody? Luke Darling here. Super excited to be able to share this content with you. Today we are going to go over how to get exclusive 620 plus good credit leads, automated 1003's, and how to get booked pre-approval appointments. So if you are already running ads, hopefully this is some strategies that you can implement into what you're doing and take advantage of right away. If you're not already running ads and it's something that you want to get into or you want to consider adding on to your existing business, hopefully this will give you a clear idea or unpack some stuff that some of the capabilities that are possible by adding a direct-to-consumer channel to your business. So in order to kind of set the stage and kind of give you the framework of what we're going to be doing, I'm going to break down or give you an overview of the 4-phase direct-to-consumer system. So at the beginning, at the top, we got our attraction strategies. This is bringing people into, we want to get good quality leads into our system, into our world. So then we're going to get into qualification. Once we have qualified people, we got the right people that are coming into our world, we want to begin to then make them jump through some hoops, make sure we qualify the people that we're working with, and then with conversion, once we have qualified opportunities, we want to have qualified conversations. So it's converting those to having more qualified conversations, and then nurturing. Probably won't get into too much of the nurture and attraction strategies, but I just want to kind of give you the framework and the overall picture of what we're getting into, so you have a good idea of where we're at with everything. So I'll touch quickly on this so you have an idea. This is going to be the attraction portion. So running paid traffic is primarily what we're talking about right now. So we're talking about attracting the right type of people with the right offer. Really, really cool thing with this is with paid traffic, you can reach as much your marketable area right now as you want. So one of the, and when I say attract the right type of people with the right offer, right now, and this is going to change, it's going to be different for everybody, depending upon what your, products you work with, your specialties, things like that. Right now, we're in a really, really favorable rate environment, so refis are high. That's just kind of an example that you can take from going through. So we'll walk through some stuff here and kind of give you some examples of what we're talking about. So we have our attraction. We have inbound opportunities coming to us through paid traffic. The next phase of the process and what we want to do and what we want to talk about is leveraging a process to qualify our opportunities. In order to weed out the tire kickers, make sure that we're dealing with people who are serious, and we actually do that by creating a little bit of friction in the process. We're making people jump through some hoops, and we do this with survey-style messenger funnels. We're gathering information from them, time frame, credit score, if they're working with a referral partner, really, really valuable information from them. But at the same time, we're also protecting our time from people who aren't actually serious about moving forward with the process. So I'm going to give you a bird's eye view. This is kind of a bird's eye view of what something like this would look like. People are going through the process. We're making them jump through quite a bit of hoops before they even get down to where you are, and where we're asking for phone number and email, and then we have some options to what to do with them after they've answered the questions. And this is where things can get extremely powerful and extremely beneficial for people. So when we're asking those questions, and this is specifically towards, how do we make sure that we're only getting good credit leads and we're only dealing with people who are in a position to qualify. So one of the best ways to do that is right out of the gate with credit score. So if somebody says that they don't have, they're less than a 620, we want to make sure that we notify that, we mark that as somebody who has, is not necessarily our ideal clientele, And you can see over here, we actually send them off on a different path or to wherever we want to go. We could send them over to credit repair, but if they do have good credit, we want to begin to take them to the next stage of the process. So we're qualifying our leads. We're using our system to get these good credit leads. And one of the most powerful things with this is, and with the ability that we have with marketing right now, is we're literally teaching our marketing to go find our ideal clientele, to go get more good leads. So when we say, hey, these are the kind of people we want, go find more of these leads, it will go out and go find more people with good credit while we're pushing off the bad credit leads elsewhere. And these can actually be extremely valuable. You can actually monetize them and make money off of them in order to fund your marketing budget, which is extremely powerful when you get to that level there. So there's going to be like 3 core routes when we have our leads come in. So once we know we have somebody who's good credit, they're in a position to be able to qualify. And you can also filter out many different factors, time frame, things like that. There's a couple different ways that we can go. We can get automated 1003's. We can go to a pre-approval appointment, or just traditional omni-channel follow-up. I guess I shouldn't say traditional, because we are hitting them from every single angle that's imaginable. And it's really going to explode conversion rates when we're following up all over the place. So, but touching on the first 2 components there, we have people, we want to give people an option to fill out an online application while they're there, while they're in the heat of the moment. That whole speed to lead, you can get people right into completing an application while you're there, and they can, one little bonus tip, having some sort of incentive for them to do that right then and there is extremely powerful. So you could have like a voucher for an appraisal, or credit on closing costs, or something like that. So if they're not going to complete an application online, some people are going to want to have a conversation and book a pre-approval appointment. So we give them an opportunity to set up a time on a calendar in order to complete a pre-approval appointment. And here's the thing, a couple tips with this. So if you're implementing something like this, don't allow your prospects to book more than 2 to 3 days out. So if it's a Monday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so a short time frame on the availability to book. And then also keep your initial phone call short, 10, 15 minutes, because anybody worth their salt, they're going to have a hard time booking an hour or 45-minute phone call, especially if it's in the middle of the day. And if it's your first point of contact with that person, the probability of them booking that is going to go down dramatically if it's a longer time frame, and also the show up rate is going to go down dramatically if it's out past 72 hours there. So keep your durations and time and availability close and short. So 2 tips right there for your booking your pre-approval appointments. Now, either they do the online application, they book their pre-approval appointment. If they're not going to do that, and they just go into a regular follow-up flow. And here's the cool thing that we have the ability to do right now: text message, email, ringless voicemail, Facebook Messenger. We're hitting people from every single different type of angle, all completely automated. So we've seen up to 80% response rate from these opportunities, and this is like having like a full-time assistant, full-time inside sales agent that qualifies your leads around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no breaks, no time off, no 6 days. And really at the end of the day, this is freeing up your time to have more qualified conversations. That's really what it's about. So either pre-approval appointments, automated 1003's, or more qualified conversations where people are reaching out to you to begin the conversation. So kind of give you an idea of what this looks like. Right now we are seeing, this is an example of a campaign. It's a $7 daily budget. On this, on this one single day, there's 39 new messaging conversations started. And again, these are the ones that clicked on the ad, but they didn't go all the way through the ad. Out of that 39 people, 11 people answered all the questions, and they had a self-indicated minimum of 620 credit score. So those leads are coming in at 64 cents a piece. Initial messaging connections at only 18 cents. So that is if you can't make those numbers work, if you can't make a return on investment on those numbers, you probably should choose a different line of work. So this is kind of an example. Scott here, 1 full weekend, 60 leads, 14 book calls, 4 applications, 211 in ad spend, about 14K in commissions from that. And he goes on to say this program is the shiznit. So if you are interested, if you have, hopefully that was valuable for you. If you're running ads, you can go and plug in some of that stuff and generate some benefits, right out of the gate. If you're not, hopefully that provided you with a good, clear picture of some of the capabilities of having this type of process and systems in your business. So if you're interested to see if this might be a good fit for you, if you don't have something in place, or you just want to, ramp up what you're currently doing and put it on steroids, grab a call, grab a chat. We can check to see if this is a good fit for you. If it is a great fit, great. We can talk about next steps and what that would look like. If not, we can refer you out to somebody who might be able to help, or at a bare minimum, provide you with some additional resources in order to help you out where you're at with in your current business. So hopefully that was helpful. I really look forward to connecting. So if you're interested, grab take a moment, book a call, 10-15 minutes for an initial call to see if it is a good fit. And if it's not a good fit, that's totally fine. Or if it's not the right time, that's totally fine too. But at least you can open that conversation, get a better idea of what's going on and if it would make sense for you and your business. So with that said, have an outstanding day. Look forward to connecting. And if you have any questions or need help with anything, don't hesitate to reach out.